I'm Cheryl Ellen. I'm a CASA, a court-appointed special advocate in Adams County, and I advocate for children. I am their voice in court. Always very involved with working with children, and then I felt that it was really important for me to give back to my country. And I found this advert with CASA, and I applied, and it all started there. When a teenage child comes to you, there's a lot of barriers to go through. Successes come in small doses. And I think that this case that I talked about with a young girl who was a prostitute on the streets, that was possibly the low of the lows for me, because we had many contacts together and many good times when we actually had her in a foster home and she was doing well, and then she would run. We have had no contact with her since, so that was a very low moment for me. Because I think that they have been promised so much in their lives, and so many people have let them down. I had a young girl who had tried to commit suicide when I got the case, and I remember the first day that I interviewed her, and she was a mess, and I said to her, "Honey, you know what, you're running on the freeway on the wrong side of the road, and we need to get you to the medium, and then finally we need to get you to the other side of the freeway." And when we closed the case, she went to live in Texas, and she said to me, "Cheryl, am I running on the right side of the road now?" And I said, "Absolutely, you're on the right side of the road now." The other case that I was running at the same time was a young African American girl who taught me a lot about who I am.
She was like a mentor. She helped me through things that I didn't know much of.
As you can hear, I have a foreign accent. I'm from South Africa.
It was when I first met her, and she had like a strange accent, and I asked her where she was from.
Well, this child was so excited to know that I was a white South African.
And she told me she was from Africa, and I just thought it was strange because she grew up being Caucasian.
A white African, she called me. She had never met one, and that just broke the ice for me, and I learned so much about who I was in this case. I used to be a long distance runner, so I encouraged her to get into doing that, and she tried really hard, and I would go out to the meets and I would run the last mile with her.
Because even though I wanted to give up, she was right there, and it showed me that if she can do it, then I can do it too.
And we'd always make a game of it. We'd always say, "Well, there's the girl in the blue top, let's beat her."
And then she wanted me to beat one of my members off my team.
Really encourage her to get through that last mile that was really hard. And she certainly stepped up and achieved way beyond what I thought that she would do.
To move back in with my mom in like December, because the communication was better and the trusting. I would recommend it because a CASA worker, it takes off most of the struggles that you have. It like gives you a relief.
There are so many children in Adams County who need people like me and you. We need you to think about volunteering or today supporting this organization. With your donations today and with your volunteering time, you can make a huge difference in some child's life just tomorrow.